Hey everybody. Today in practice room I challenged all of us to make a recording of Sevcik number 5. A bit of it, not much, 4 measures, and post it for feedback. So I'm actually going to post just a little bit of my practice strategies for learning this. I think I mentioned that I found this one was the most difficult the first time I went through these, especially the high notes. So those are kind of separate. I'm going to show you the baseline of the first 4 measures, which is also the same as measures 17 through 21. So like the first 4 bars, or the first 8 bars, are very similar to the last 8 bars, except for like the last 2 measures of each. So you get double bang for your buck by really spending a lot of time on these measures. So my strategy is playing this. I want to learn the notes first, and then I'm going to work on the bowing separately, and then I'm going to put them back together. And so I found that I was working at a metronome marking of about 112, which is much slower than the marked tempo of 144. But it needs to be a little bit fast for the note changes, so that's what we're going on, 112. And so what I do when I'm going through is I first speak out loud the pattern that I'm seeing for each note. So in measure 1, it's EAC, so it's open hand, 1 position, no shifts. It's good to get it in tune. So I find this by starting with the 2-1-D, then 4, extend. So the measure would be not in rhythm, but just the notes. Okay, next measure. I shift half step up from E to F, and it's F, happening is I'm feeling a little tense, and because I'm tense, my first finger is landing a little bit sharp because I'm tight. So noticing that, I breathe out and I relax my first finger before it goes down. It has a whole note because I'm playing an open string there. And by the way, you know, notice I'm doing a little pinky pizza. All right, anyway. Next measure starts out in the same position, and it shifts in the middle. And so that shift is a whole step shift on 2. An old finger shift is the way I'm going to do that. Hearing this old man? All right, and then crossing string. All right, and then shifting down to first position. This will also technically be an old finger shift, although it ends up when you're at tempo being more of a finger substitution shift. So it's like but you don't actually hear the B, so that's what my brain is thinking to get back there. So it's on the A string first, double stop. And to do that, to get the bar in the right place, I have to move my hand, and I know that because I've been practicing this. Something like that. All right, so now I'm going to play it a couple of times at this tempo in this off, in like, what am I playing? I'm in 4/6? No, I'm in 6/4, but that's fine because I'm just playing for the notes. tune. All right, so I have to remember to breathe in that measure. All right, next, bowing. I'm going to do this using a D major scale. And the important thing is that this has to be whole bows. So what I found I was doing when I started, we're going to speed this up now to the actual tempo in this underspeed. Which is quite respectable, but it's not the whole bow. So I want to do this a couple times just to make sure I'm using the whole bow. And what I found actually helped was to spend one repetition or more just playing it at the tip. So we're going to try to put those two things together now and see if I can play it with the whole bow in rhythm. Yay, go me. Needs more repetitions. Just for fun, this is what it sounds like at tempo. We'll see if I can do it. I told Blue that sometimes I record things and I post them without even looking at them. And I'm not lying. I'm going to post this without looking at it, but I will look at it later for diagnostically where it's not working, just in case it's not working. So this is at 144. Whoops. Let's try the right note. Okay, that felt really rushed. What's not working is that I'm not ready to play it that fast yet, so I'll work up to it. But that's how I'm practicing basically all the parts. I just thought it would be fun for everybody to be able to see that. And post your practice videos.